I'm decluttering my heart and my mind. So I have, I think, 3 things to share. This video is going to be different. For those of you that don't know, my father passed away in October, and my mind has been reeling, which basically means I try to control things when life is out of control so I can physically move things around. And that means I want to stay busy, because if I stay busy, then I can't be sad. So I am seeing a counselor through Spring Health. It's an online counseling, so we can do Zoom calls. And I've had 4 sessions so far. When my mother passed away in 21, I went through counseling as well. I know it helps. I'm glad it's helping, but I still have a way to go. There's 2 things I want to share from this counseling. And one of them is going to help us with decluttering going forward. So it is related. The first thing I want to share is really about when you're feeling anxious. She taught me a butterfly hug is the way she put it. And you basically pat yourself and just sit calmly and quietly and do that. So if you'll just do that with me for a few seconds. It is very rhythmic and calming. And I also mentioned that we had 6 losses over a 9-week period. And on one of the drives to the funeral, I actually was feeling very anxious, and so started doing this, and it helped. So I'm sharing in case it might help somebody. And you can Google it. It's a real thing. I Googled it. So that's number 1 from my counselor. The second item from my counselor is the Pomodora Technique. And I'm going to show that to you. Pomodoro means tomato, and you might find tomato timers just for this. So it was introduced by Francisco Cirillo, and it was back in the 1980s when he was in college. You see here it shows 7 steps, but it's basically working for 25 minutes focused and uninterrupted, and then taking a 5 to 10 minute break and then repeating. So for future videos, we are going to set timers so I can control the time and not be so hyper busy and hyper focused that I don't take breaks. And I just think it's a great technique. I know others talk about timing yourself. Can you get something done in 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes every day? Well, this is not the same scenario that I'm dealing with. So I'm going to set my time more for like 25 minutes, take a break, and then do another 25 minutes and take a break. So instead of spending 2 to 4 hours at a time nonstop, I will force myself to do these timings and take breaks. I hope that's going to help you, and you'll see why I'm start doing that in the future and future videos. And I just wanted to share that little tidbit of knowledge. And finally, for those of you that saw my paper decluttering, I found some poetry, and I asked if y'all might want to hear some of it. And because this is also about personal growth, I thought I would go ahead and share one of my poems with you, because it is about the future and hopes for the future, even though you might be in a time of sadness or sorrow. And this is one that I wrote in March of 2002, and it's called Dreams of the Future. So I hope you enjoy it or get something from it. Dreams of the future. I have dreams of the future, wise from my past, nurturing, healing, and growing in my present, and in my tomorrows, true love to last. I know of a spoken kinship, the desire of a lifetime, a wanting to cherish and to be cherished, and a love that mirrors rhythm and rhyme. I desire simplicity, family, and a treasured life, imagining moments that touch the heart, in a humble, happy home with tenderness and caring to impart. I seek a common loyalty, a pledge, instilled from my youth, from parental teachings of faith, committed with innocent truth. My journey begins side by side. In the dreams of the future I will share, wise from my past, patient in my present, I know, desire, and seek the future. That was a really hard time of my life, and poetry was a way for me to express myself. I went through counseling actually for like a whole year during that time period and found that phrases would come to my mind and I would write them down and then it would just evolve. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Like I said, it's not my normal video, but it sets us up for what I'm going to be doing differently with the timer going forward, and I wanted just to let you know about that in advance. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I appreciate you. If you would like, please share any thoughts down in the comments below, and I'm here to support you, and I just appreciate your support. As I normally close, just like my dad used to close his voicemail messages. Bye for now.